Welcome back for another book review. Today we are talking about this one. So again, this is another of the new ones that just barely came out. This is the Llewellyn's 2024 Magical Almanac. Practical magic for everyday living. This reminded my husband of a Pokemon. There's one that does kind of look like this, in case you're curious. It is kind of like a fox thing with a bunch of tails. I don't remember what it's called, but for the fellow nerds out there, you'll probably know, but isn't this artwork just absolutely gorgeous? So this book is another one of those that there's some good articles, there's some meh, but like on a whole, these are books that I would recommend you read every year, and it doesn't matter where you're at. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, there's something for everybody. They're, again, usually niche topics similar to The Witch's Companion. It covers a lot of different topics. Now I must say, this one compared to The Witch's Companion, I don't know the order you're seeing them, but I did just record that one, so you'll be seeing it sometime this month, regardless. But I had more from this book than that one because there was just some that were really, really good in here. Like, the one in particular that's really stood out is there was like a yoga one, which sounds crazy, but also as somebody who is at a desk, like, because I have horrible posture, I need to fix it, but like there was a whole discussion on that and how it kind of helped. And they actually tell you like how to do it, and it's pretty simple. And so like I really loved that article. There's also one for a magical cemetery walk, which I have been writing my death book, The Death Journey, and that was just like, oh yes, do think things. I'm glad to have more of a morbid discussion going on. I also loved the color magic, which is basically a coloring page at the end of the book. There was quite a few of those that I really liked from this one in particular, but overall, again, these are just interesting articles. They usually include some kind of ritual or spell or something to try at home, basically. And so this is just, again, it's one of those books I think you should read every year just to get an idea of like what could possibly be there. There's always usually something for the Appalachian. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. I've heard it Appalachian and Appalachian. I don't know. And then there's also just like kind of folk magic stuff usually. Typically there's going to be a few different traditions represented in these, which is nice so that you kind of have some variety. And the coloring things, like the one is from the Celtic tradition. I have noticed there is quite a few that are like a lot of authors that have just kind of popped up every time at this point. But like, just to give you context, like, is that not just like the coolest coloring page to do? This one is, I think it was the Safe Travels one. Oh, JK, it's Home Protection. But like, there is, like the coloring pages in here are just, there's only 3, but like, look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this. So anyways, there were some good ones in here. There were some like, meh. I liked these more than The Witch's Companion this year. I mean, they're still, like, they're not terrible. There's just less that I liked in The Witch's Companion this year in comparison to this one. This one, I remember there's quite a few that I wanted to write down, refer back to, and so it's like, kind of on the fence of like, if I like saw it in a bookstore, I would probably grab it. But it's not like I gotta go buy this. It is on a definite list must have. But there were some interesting parts in here that I was like, I wouldn't mind having that to like have the physical book to look back on. This is gonna be a short one, but I would love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. Huge thank you to my patrons. I'll have their names here on the screen. If you'd like to support me and get access to exclusive content, it is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to like and subscribe. I post every single day. Also make sure to follow my blog. That is where you can find all of my content, including my witchcraft book that'll be coming out in August of this year. It's called The Death Journey. Keep an eye out for that. It's going to be available on all 3 different formats, ebook, paperback, and hardback, whichever suits your fancy. It's now available to be soon-ish. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.